What a WWE Monday Night Raw that was last night, guys. And today, this is going to be my WWE Monday Night Raw review from last night's show. So here we go. We kicked off WWE Monday Night Raw with Braun Strowman and his two buddies now, Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. That is right. So Braun Strowman, he says before we get started, he shows a clip of what the Shield did to him and stuff like that. And then next, Braun Strowman talks on the microphone and says to Roman Reigns that him and his Shield buddies that he is gonna beat Roman Reigns at WWE Hell in a Cell and everything else. And then Dolph Ziggler will talk and he says that we are going to be like the nation of domination and everything else, Dolph Ziggler says. And then, of course, they will get interrupted by the Shield. And then the Shield, Braun, Dolph Ziggler, and Drew McIntyre will have a brawl and everything else at the beginning. Braun and Corbin will start to bring all the Raw roster to come out and help them to separate them and stuff. And then guess what? Then right after that, the Shield will get sent into a police truck, and then that was about it for that part, guys, at the beginning of Raw. Now we have is a match number 1 of the night, and it is the Bella Twins versus the Riot Squad, Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan. That is right, and this match was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. The Bella Twins won. Nikki Bella does the Rat Whack attack to Liv Morgan for the 1, 2, 3, and that was it for Liv Morgan. And now we have is match number 2 of the night. Chad Gable and Glorious Bobby Roode versus the Ascension, Connor and Victor. Oh, before it started, we had talking with Chad Gable and Bobby Roode with this one lady that they are happy to be a team together and stuff and everything else. Then, of course, they come out to their music and stuff and everything else. The next Ascension will like talk to them and start to make fun of them and stuff and everything else by telling them that they're not going to beat them and everything else, and that was about it. And here we go with our match number 2 of the night. Chad Gable and Bobby versus the Ascension, Connor Victor. So this match is pretty good. I really enjoyed it. Chad Gable got the pin on one half of the Ascension for the 1, 2, 3, and that was it. Next we have is, hello, my name is Elias. Who wants to walk with Elias? That is right. So Elias, he would do his normal thing. He would say that he hates the city and everything else. The next, Alexa Bliss, Alicia Fox, and Mickey Jane will interrupt him. Then Alexa Bliss says that she hates the city too and everything else, where they live. And then, of course, Ronda Rousey will show up. And then Natalya will make her entrance. So now, here we go with our match number 3 of the night. And it is Alexa Bliss versus Natalya. This match was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. And guess what? You know what happened? Alexa Bliss does the arm lock to Natalya to make her tap out. And here's your winner, Alexa Bliss. And right after the match, Ronda Rousey will go after Alicia Fox, and then next she'll try to break her arm, but then of course Alexa Bliss just throws Ronda Rousey out of the ring, and the next throws her into the steel steps, and then of course right after that Ronda Rousey fights back Alexa Bliss, and that was about it, guys, for that part. Now we have is our match number 4 of the night, and it is for the Raw Tag Team Championship belts. That is right. Well, here we go. B Team, go, go, go. First, the B Team came out first. And then, of course, JoJo, the ring announcer, was saying this, that, and their opponents, the Revivals. And they were playing their music, but then guess what? Their Revivals did not come out. Then she says, and their opponents, JoJo again. And then, of course, it was Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler, the show. And of course, this Match was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. Drew McIntyre does his finisher on Curtis Axel for the 1, 2, 3, and here's the winner: a new Raw Tag Team Champions, Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. That is right. Next we have is the Authors of Pain, and it is our match number 5 of the night. The Authors of Pain versus these local wrestlers. And of course, before it started, we have Drake Maverick, the 205 Live GM. He starts to say on the microphone that he is a 205 Live GM still. And also, he'll be with the Authors of Pain as their manager. So now here we go with the local wrestlers. So they squashed the local wrestlers and they pin one of the local wrestlers for the 1, 2, 3, and here's the winner, the Authors of Pain, and it was a pretty good, decent match. I really enjoyed it. Next we have is Shawn Michaels. That is right, the Heartbreak Kid. So he talks about Triple H and the Undertaker's match at the Showdown, of course, and everything else. And then, of course, who shows up and interrupts him? The Undertaker, done. And of course, Undertaker showed up, and Undertaker says about the respect and everything else. And Shawn Michaels, too, he wants to respect the next. Undertaker says this to Shawn Michaels that your buddy Triple H, I am going to beat him and stuff. So then that was about it for that part, guys. Next we have is our match number 6 of the night. And it is Sasha Banks and hey, we want some Bayley. Bayley versus Dana Brooke and Ember Moon. This match was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. Sasha Banks did like a roll up to Dana Brooke for the 1, 2, 3, and here's your winner, Sasha Banks and Bayley. Then, of course, right after the match, Dana Brooke would say, I am done with Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews. And then that was about it for that part, guys. So now we have is Jinder Mahal now. We have Jinder Mahal, that is right. And one of the Sim brothers. And now we have him, and then Bobby Lashley will come out. It's like an anger thing. So then next, Jinder Mahal will say, sit, sit, everybody sit, and stuff like that. Then Bobby Lashley say, my man, Jinder Mahal, and stuff, and everything else. Bobby Lashley will keep saying and everything else. My man, him. And then, of course, he wouldn't follow the thing to Jinder Mahal at all, the anger thing. So then, of course, what happens? Attacks Bobby Lashley from behind. Kevin Owens, he starts to attack him and beats him up. Then after that, Bobby Lashley will get back up. Then he'll fight back Jinder Mahal and everything else. And then, of course, right after that, Bobby Lashley would get another beating from Kevin Owens. And then Kevin Owens would just be angry all like this. And that was about it. Now we have is our main event of the night. That is right. This was epic ending. Okay, but before we get started with this, so we're gonna have the match now. It is Braun Strowman versus Finn Balor. That is right. So Finn Balor lost. Braun Strowman gave him the running power slam for the 1, 2, 3, and that was it. And then right after the match, Drew, Dolph Ziggler, and Braun Strowman will attack Finn Balor, of course, and everything else. Then, of course, they will grab like the steel steps in that eee noise will make. And then, of course, it was a police truck, of course. You know what it is. Roman Reigns was driving it, and the next, Roman Reigns opens up the door, and you know who shows up? Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. And so the Shield were done with Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, and Drew McIntyre from earlier tonight. And then, of course, you know what happens. all the heels started to come out to beat up the Shield and everything else. The Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Rollins got their butts kicked by Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, Jim McIntyre, everything. They threw Seth Rollins into the glass police car and everything else. And also, Jinder Mahal was there, I believe. I saw everything. I saw Elias. I saw the Authors of Pain. I saw Drew Gulak, of course. Everything else. All the heels kept beating up the Shield and stuff. They were standing real tall outside of that ring when they were done beating up the Shield. And then, of course, Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, and Drew McIntyre will go back into that ring and stand tall. And what a way to end Day Monday Night Raw with all the heels beating them up. And so was Kevin Owens was there. So, guys, once again, hope y'all enjoy my Day Monday Night Raw review from last night's show. So, guys, once again, please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe. Peace out, guys. See ya, and happy Tuesday.